Ladies, there's 3 things that you can do that'll change your life dramatically. Change your children's life dramatically. You need a man in your life, and it's simple. Men are so simple. It doesn't take much to please a man. We don't have a long laundry list of things we want from a woman. We don't. We want somebody that's fit, friendly, and feminine. That's it. That's it. Y'all take those as like bad words. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you're ready to make this change in your life. To do the things necessary to attract the type of man that you wanna be with. You have to get yourself together mentally and physically to attract the type of man that's gonna change your life, that's gonna make your life better, that's gonna make your kids' life better. As a woman, especially a woman with children, you're obligated to make their life better. Make their life easier. Make their life something that you and they can be proud of. Give them the best chance of succeeding in this world, because this is a cruel world out here. Kids disappearing every day. Niggas going to jail every day. People getting killed and dying every day. So you have to give your children the best chance at succeeding, the best chance at being safe, the best chance of having a good life. Once you bring a child into this world, you're obligated as a woman, as a human being, to give that child the best chance you can. The first thing you got to do is make sure that you mentally, you're ready to do this, you're ready for this change, and then physically, put yourself in the best position possible. Let's put it like this. If you had a job and they told you, if you go to the gym and lose 30 pounds in 90 days, we'll pay all your living expenses. You won't have to pay any more rent. You won't have to pay any more electric bill, cable bill, gas bill, water bill, none of that. And you could take your paycheck and do whatever you want to do with it. Get you a car, put your kids in programs, but you have no more living expenses. All you have to do is go to the gym and lose 30 pounds in 3 months. I'm pretty sure the majority of women in this country, in the United States, would start hitting the gym. Now, even if you wasn't 30 pounds overweight, you would go to the gym to lose that 30 pounds to get those free living expenses. You would do that if your job offered you that. If you went to work today and they told you, if you can lose 30 pounds in 90 days, we'll pay all your living expenses for life. Who's not gonna do that? Who's gonna say, oh no, I'll keep these 30 pounds on? Even if you're not 30 pounds overweight, you'll go underweight just to do that. But the average woman is 5'4", 170 plus pounds, and you won't lose weight to get a man who would do just that. A man who would pay for his household, who's already paying for his household. So you coming in is not going to affect his cost of living. He's already paying his bills. You would do that for a job, but you wouldn't do that for a man. Really? Because every time somebody talks about women losing weight, there's a big uproar. Like, well, oh, why can't you take me as I am? You love these curves. No, don't nobody like that shit. That's why you single now. That's why you sitting there with no man in your life that's treating you the way you want to be treated. That's why you complaining about Pookie smacking you upside your fucking head. That's why you complaining to your girls that he out here cheating on you. Come on. Get serious and think about that. If a job offered you to pay your living expenses for you losing 30 pounds, and they could even say, look, every 10 pounds you lose after that, we'll move you to a nicer neighborhood. We'll add a bedroom for your children. We'll do whatever. You could have your kids in a decent school, living in a decent home, in a decent neighborhood, if you just put yourself physically in shape. If you just got fit to attract the right type of man. So you can be a fat bitch in the hood and be hood fine. And niggas will want to fuck on you, and you might even have some niggas fighting over you because them niggas ain't shit. They live in the hood too. If you get with a nigga and move into the nicest house in the hood, you still in the fucking hood. So none of that is even mattering, but you don't see it because you're getting the attention. You getting the attention even though you know you overweight. You know you eating 3 cheeseburgers for lunch. You know you want to get a Diet Coke after you got 2 fries and 4 burgers. Come on now. Physically, women, you need to get in shape. Not only to get a man, but just because it's healthy. Just because it's healthy. What the fuck, man? I'm still trying to figure out how McDonald's and Burger King and Popeye Chicken, all of them is making so much money. And the population is so overweight. That shit has to correlate in your mind somewhere. That you have to eat healthy. You have to watch your calorie intake. You have to exercise. You have to put your weight down. So if your job offered you that and you would do it, why wouldn't you do it so that you can get a man that'll give you that and more? It don't make sense, ladies. To attract the type of man who's gonna treat you like the prize, because right now, men are the prize. There's so many of y'all without men that a good man is the prize. So when you see your girlfriend with a good man, you ask her, do he got any brothers? He got any cousins? He got any friends? Because that's the prize. Women used to be the prize. But now, you're not even giving the men the first thing they always want, beauty. How many fat, sloppy ass bitches do you know with a pretty face? That you think to yourself, damn, if she dropped 50 pounds, man, she'd be something to fight over. We all know people like that. Beautiful women. 250, 300 pounds. Come on, for real? Face beautiful. You get in the car and the car start leaning to the side, damn near scraping on the ground on your side. Really? Then you get mad because somebody tell you need to lose weight? You walk up a flight of stairs, you breathing like you ran a marathon? Ladies, men love beauty. Your face can be as beautiful as ever. But if you overweight and your body ain't banging, you're not getting that reward from the job. You're not getting that reward from a man. Look, this is not something that somebody's saying to put you guys down. That's not what it means. It means somebody wants to see you better, healthier, happier, prettier. You would do that for a job. You would lose weight if it paid all your living expenses for a job, just like you went to school for a job, just like you trained for a job. You guys got to put in work for a man too. Because believe it or not, that man is more important than the job. He's more important. That job, if you left tomorrow, will replace you in 2 or 3 days. Don't care nothing about you, don't care how you live, nothing. That man is going to be there. He's going to stick it out with you. He's going to be there to make sure that you living good, that your kids are living good, keeping your kids up out of jail, out of getting pimped and kidnapped and beat. You have to have a man in your life. And if all you got to do is drop a little weight to get that man, I don't understand why you think that's a bad thing. Why you think somebody talking about your weight is a bad thing. when losing weight is healthier for you. Keep you around longer for your kids, make you more active. So don't get mad at somebody saying you need to drop some weight. Because you drop that weight, you get that beauty where it should be, your living expenses are paid. Your bills are paid. Everything is taken care of. And that's where you go into step 2. How to pick a man. Because most women don't know how to pick a man. If I say, do you vet a guy? A lot of y'all don't even know what that means. When you meet a guy, and we know that men will say anything to get sex. They will tell you anything to get sex. When you put that in your head first, then you'll understand that you have to be able to vet a guy. You have to. When you meet a guy, you should be introducing yourself with your full name. And you should know their full legal name. You can't meet a guy and his nickname is so-and-so, and that's what you go by. You need to know a guy's real name because you have to vet him. His government name, first and last name, so that you can Google that guy. Yeah, you can just Google him. See if something pops up. You check your state Department of Corrections public access website. You put his name in and see if he's a child predator, if he's a rapist, if he's a murderer. Has he been to prison for beating the fuck out of his last girlfriend? 2 quick steps that you can do to probably eliminate a whole lot of guys that you attracted to, because girls like bad boys. Y'all attracted to bad boys. But the biggest thing to me, other than those quick vetting techniques, is to date age appropriate, which means, ladies, you must date somebody at least 10 years older than you. And the more mistakes you made in the past, the bigger that age gap is going to have to get. Because when you're young, if you're 20 and you date a dude 30, he's going to find that you're a prize. He's going to treat you like a princess because you're a prize to him, because he can brag to his other 30-year-old friends, hey, I'm with this 20-year-old. She's beautiful. She's in shape. She's feminine. Yes. But if you're 30, 40-year-old guy really ain't going to see you as a prize. Most 40-year-old guys are looking at 25-year-old girls. So you may have to go up to 45, even closer to 50. Now, I know that may to some of y'all seem like, oh, you setting up sugar daddy shit. No, I'm not. Think about your grandmother and your great-grandmother and your great-great-grandmother. Those women married young. They married men that were at least 10, 15, 20 years older than them. And those relationships lasted a lifetime. Think about what I just said. Nowadays, younger women date older men and try to take advantage of them. But those are the men that's going to pay your bills, help you raise your kids, and make life way better, treat you way better than any other person is going to treat you. When you date a dude that's within 5 years of your age, he's going to cheat on you because you're not a prize. You're nothing special. Y'all know the same shit. Y'all live through the same history. He can't teach you nothing. He looking at chicks 5 years younger than you. All of that. So nobody's trying to promote a sugar daddy shit. I'm telling you how things have worked for centuries. Older men have always dated younger women. Older men have always desired younger women. And most younger women like older men. Why? Because they treat you better. because they got their stuff together, because they can teach you things. They can help you through problems that they've already seen and been through several years before you were probably even around. The more baggage you have, the bigger that age gap has to be. Why wouldn't you want a man who's older, is going to appreciate your youth and beauty more, and is stable, already has his own home, his own car, a career, actually got something to lose by mistreating you? He can't brag. A 40-year-old guy ain't bragging on a 40-year-old woman. A 50-year-old guy is not bragging on a 50-year-old woman. That's not a prize to him. He been around 50-year-old bitches his whole life. 50-year-old man brags when he get a woman that's 30, 35. He gonna brag on that. He gonna think he doing something, and he gonna do everything he can to keep her happy. That's how you get treated like a princess. That's how you get treated the way you want to get treated. That's how your grandmama and great-grandmama and great-great-grandmama's relationships last a whole lifetime. Ain't nobody telling you to get no feeble nigga in a wheelchair that can't take care of himself. Nobody's telling you to do that. All I'm telling you to do is get yourself together mentally, get yourself together physically, and get into your femininity. Be pleasant to be around. Get into your traditional woman mode that makes you a princess. No princess is crash, telling niggas suck our dick, saying dude, talking like a man. That's not a prince, that's a prince. That's not a princess, that's a prince. No man wants a manly bitch. Get your femininity together. Now, if you think I'm wrong about what I'm saying with dating older guys and making that age gap larger depending on the mistakes you made in your life, if you got 3 kids and you got 2 or 3 different baby daddies, you're going to have to make a bigger age gap. If you 25 and you got 2 kids from 2 different guys, you got to start at 40. You got to start at 40 looking for a dude, because you're not going to be a prize to nobody else. No younger guy's going to find you to be a prize. And quit conflating sexual attention with relationship attention, ladies. Guys will give you attention to fuck you all day long, every age range and every group. That's to fuck you. That ain't to protect you, provide for you, help you with your children. You need to get into your beauty and femininity to get a man. You'll go to school and get skills to get a job, to get a promotion. And that still ain't paying your fucking bills. You still living check to check. Waiting for your income tax money so you can get a vacation or a car or something. You put that effort into a man, you'll be way happier, I promise you. Your life will be way better, I promise you. Your children will be living way better, I promise you. If you working every day, still hearing gunshots outside your fucking window and sirens every day, you need to do something different. You need to get up out of that situation. Whatever you've been doing ain't been working, or you be with your baby daddy. You wouldn't have no exes. So trying something different, going a different route, can't be no worse than what you already got going on. Can't be no worse man than the men you've already chosen. So to find the man that you need in your life, you may have to give up certain things, like age. Nobody's telling you to go get a monster or get with some dude in a wheelchair. Nobody's telling you that. There are older men out here who are decent looking, in decent shape, that would love to be with a beautiful younger woman. I would say most older men would love to be with a beautiful younger woman. Would treat that woman the way that most women want to be treated. Would make the vows in a wedding seem sort of real. Get some dignity in yourself. Don't fight change. Learn that being feminine is not a bad thing. Why do you want to be tough? Why do you want to compete with men? Why do you want to have that type of attitude? Doesn't that get tiring? Wouldn't it be easier that you go to that job that you really don't like, but you know if you wanted to walk away, you got a man behind you that'll back you, that's already paying the bills. So when you're looking for a guy, you need to vet him. That's first. You need his real name so that you can vet him. Couple quick searches on the computer. Make sure that the dude got a job, that he's got a home, that he's got a car, that he's already paying for. So you merging into his life does not affect his cost of living. Because most women are liabilities to men. Now, let me tell you that right now. Most of y'all are liabilities. Y'all like another bill. And 70% of women in relationships, in marriages, have to work. They have to work. You've already done things to fuck your life up. So you may have to work. But 2 incomes is better than 1. 2 incomes is better than 1. Especially when you're with a man that's already got his own. You can't build no man. So if you pick a guy that you think you can help get where he's going, he look like he might be getting where he's going, guess what's gonna happen? He gonna get where he's going and he's gonna leave you for somebody younger and prettier. You need to find a guy that's legitimate, that has a real job, a real home, a real car. Not a car that y'all jump in every time y'all go to the movie theater, you gotta get a jump when you leave. If you picking guys like that, you need to change how you pick. You're gonna need an age gap, especially if you already have children. Especially if you're not educated or skilled. Your femininity should be your education and your skill. Learn how to do that. Learn how to be a woman. Feminine, friendly, pleasant to be around. That's what a man wants. Peace. Excuse me. Sex, silence, and a sandwich. That's what men want. Sex, silence, and a sandwich. Peace. Nobody's telling you can't talk. But do you got to talk all the time about stuff that don't matter to nobody but you? So that's the second step, ladies. How to choose a man. How to vet a man. Where to even look. You want an honest working man that has a legitimate job. You ain't gonna find him in the hood. Man with a legitimate job that pays decent money is not gonna be in the hood. He's not. Most of the time, he's not gonna be at the club. The internet has made it where you can meet people online. The internet has made it where you can meet somebody, talk to them on the phone, vet them, then decide if you want to go out on a date with them. Then decide if this is a person that you should give your time to. Ladies, this is not hard stuff. Men are super simple. You guys are the ones that say, oh, well, I'm settling. No, you're not settling. You're not. You're improving your life. You're improving your kids' life by just giving up that old way of doing things. By just changing the way that you choose a man. Try that. Then the third step, ladies, to changing your life, to picking things up, to making things better for your kids and stuff, is keeping that man once you've had sex with him. Men do what we do to have sex. We do what we do because we want the feeling of busting a nut. That's it. We have nice cars, jewelry, clothes. All of that is so that we can attract some pussy. To keep a man, you have to add something to his life that he doesn't have. You have to be something that he's lacking. The easiest thing you can do, honestly, is just be feminine. Go into your feminine role. Clean his house. Cook him a meal. You clean and cook every day for yourself, for your kids. So nobody's asking you to do something out of the ordinary. You need to be feminine, not aggressive. You don't have to compete with the man. You don't have to fight with the man. All you have to do is be pleasant to the man. The man, you make the man want to be around you because he knows when he comes around you, it's not a battle. He don't have to fight with you. He don't have to raise his voice. You guys can talk about anything in a pleasant way. Femininity is the most powerful thing that women have other than beauty. Beauty's gonna get you in the door. Femininity is gonna keep you in the house. I'm gonna say that again. Beauty will get you in the door, but femininity will keep you in the house. No man should be moving into your house. You should be moving into a man's house. Because the man you want and the man you need should be in a better neighborhood than you. He should be in a better home than you. Now, he might not have 4 or 5 bedrooms because you got 3, 4, 5 kids. But he should have the ability to get 4 or 5 bedrooms. And if he wants you, he's going to do that. If he knows that's going to make you happy, he's going to do that. Because an older guy who's established, and I don't mean he's rich. Most people are not rich. I'm talking about a guy that drives a city bus, a policeman, a fireman, guy who owns a mechanic shop, heating and cooling guy. Them guys make decent money, can provide you with a good life for you and your children. The only thing stopping relationships nowadays are you guys, are women, trying to be masculine and compete with men, not knowing that femininity is way more attractive. Don't no man want no another man, bitch. Nobody wants to come home and have to fight with a motherfucker. You should be pleasant to be around. When you walk in a room, everybody in that room should smile because you're just a pleasant person. You need to be a nice person. And if you're not a nice person, you need to get that shit figured out. A nice person. If you're naturally nice, your femininity is going to shine through. You're going to be pleasant to be around. People are going to gravitate to you. It's not hard, ladies. This is not a hard thing to change your life. This is not a sacrifice to make things better for your children. This is not something that you can't do and be happy. Your happiness is going to matter to a man that wants to be with you. Your femininity is going to make him want to be with you. Your beauty is what's going to attract him in the first place. So it's easy. Get yourself together in the head. Make sure you're ready to do this. Make sure you're ready to do things a little different than you've been doing, because that shit ain't been working no way. So changing what you've been doing should be pretty easy. Next, choose the right type of guy. That age gap is super important. You can only be treated like a prize if somebody looks at you as a prize. Older guy is going to look at you as a prize. A guy around your age, you ain't no prize to him. You're no prize to him. He's been around bitches like you his whole life. It's real simple. Then get into your femininity and your niceness and kindness, because most people are good people. You don't have to show a guy how tough you are. That's not your job in the relationship. The man's supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be the beauty, the softness, the kindness. Ladies, if you do these things, your life will change for the better. Or you can stay doing what you're doing. Niggas can run through you, come on your face, next nigga can wipe it off and then come on your back. Whatever you're trying to do, you can go through life like that. But you're gonna die alone. Don't die alone, ladies. Don't die alone.